Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a strange stream because we are not doing vampire. We are doing motherfucking dinosaurs. I'm Mike, and I'm joined with Rachel, who many of you probably know as Dr. Theta, and many other terrifying creatures.
I'm a monster.
Just a little bit. You keep your child in the basement and stuff.
Tiny monster.
Just a tiny monster, just a tiny monster. And we're actually going to be ranking every single dinosaur from S tier to D tier in the Jurassic Park franchise. Because yes, Jurassic Park is a horror. If you haven't read the book, go read the book. Things go differently in the book.
Things are. The book is. Go read the book. Michael Crichton is a gem.
Yeah, things go vastly different in the book than it does in the movies. And without going into spoilers, just read the book. There's more dinosaurs, and
There are more dinosaurs.
it's a crime that as an adult no one asks what your favorite dinosaur is.
Are you gonna ask me what my favorite dinosaur is, Mike?
Yeah, what's your favorite dinosaur?
You know what it is. It's the Edmontosaurus.
Ah, big eddies.
I love them. What is your favorite dinosaur, Mike?
Therizimosaurus, which is a fucking herbivore with massive claws.
I didn't know that was a herbivore. I thought that was just a subclass of raptor.
Most people do because it is about the same size as an Allosaurus and has just these three massive, like 6 foot long claws on its hands.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Okay, firstly, it seems that Jurassic Park or somebody's made one that looks like a giant white peacock, and yeah, if I saw that thing coming at me out of the mist, I'd be like, well, fuck that thing!
Well, Dr. Wu is a fucking mad scientist. He's a head kiss. Like, who gave that man permission to do that?
Well, even Goldblum was like, your scientists didn't stop to think whether or not they should. Like, because Dr. Wu doesn't give a shit if he should.
Daddy Bloom. Praise you, Daddy Bloom. But yeah, he's absolutely right. Like, playing God, especially in the movies and the books, is insane to me. Now, I know we're getting close to being able to clone stuff in real life. Like, we can clone the dire wolves recently.
I mean, and it's kind of like in the book, where I can't remember because it's been a little bit, but in the book it's like, they're not technically dinosaurs, they are either animals or monsters that are shaped like dinosaurs. It's kind of like a little bit different than it is in the movie.
Yeah, it's a certain amalgamation of DNA. Like, he has spliced. It does go into a little bit where it's like they're all female because they don't want them to breed. It doesn't go into detail about the fact that the dinosaurs should not be able to survive off the island because they've injected them with like an enzyme, or one of their enzymes doesn't replenish unless they get nutrients from the people in the park. And he says these animals aren't our we're not the keepers, we're the guards of a prison, these are our prisoners, sort of thing. Like, all the dinosaurs are prisoners.
The book is fucked. I love it.
100%. It's fucking diabolical. And
yeah, but it is kind of like that IRL, because it's like, those aren't actual dire wolves, but they are animals in the shape of dire wolves because we've spliced their DNA. And
well, that's the thing, they spliced them wrong as well, because they spliced it with wolf DNA. Dire wolves are closer related to jackals than they were wolves. So,
and that's the tea.
they're not. I am not a scientist. I have just read this, so Don't quote me on that, but I'm also not a paleontologist, so if I do get words wrong, it is probably because I'm not very good at Latin at all, or Dinotophosaurus, the Dinosaurus.
What?
Exactly, exactly, because
Dinosaurus is dinosaur.
Dinosaurus, see,
God, Daddy Goldblum. Mm.
chaos theory just rides again.
Oh my God, that scene in the first again. Since we're talking about the first movie,
Yes.
the scene where he is explaining chaos theory with the imperfection.
Mm-hmm.
Which way is it gonna roll? Like, that scene was an awakening of something. I'm not sure what.
I think seeing a Daddy Goldblum on a gurney, on a table with his top off, like lying like that, was an awakening for many people. And it's fine. And let it be your awakening. He is Jeff Goldblum. You know what I mean? Like,
He's aware of it too.
oh, 100%. 100%. He plays into it. That guy has more riz than... Oh, I don't... What can you say about Jeff Goldblum? Hell, what can you say about fucking Sam Neill? He also, our dear Alan Grant, has just the... There's something about him. And
Alan Grant, that's like 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, because he's also played a very evil vampire in Daybreakers.
oh, he was amazing in Daybreakers. He was like, we're sidewinding here to a little bit of vampire stuff, but like when I think of Daybreakers, I think Camarilla.
Yeah, that is like if the Camarilla suddenly made friendship with the Sabbat, and they were like, no, wait, vampires are the supreme race.
100%. And like, I also, when I envision like a white, the underdwellers in that movie, the ones who are starved, that's what I imagine as a white.
That wasn't Frank. That was my gardener. Like, yeah, your gardener went fucking psycho.
That was Benny, my gardener. What the hell happened? Couldn't afford coffee, apparently. So, with the first movie, I have to say, the first movie, when it first came out, I remember my parents went to see it. I did not go see it because I was very, very young at the time. And believe it or not, I know I was once a child. And
my family was a little bit different. I've been watching Jurassic Park. It came out the year I was born, so it's 1993.
yeah.
I've been watching that movie my entire life.
Oh yeah, I've been watching it my entire life, but I didn't go to the cinema to see it, because I was 3 years old. But once it came out on VHS, yes, people,
I was just born.
VHS. We got a copy of it from our local Blockbuster. Yes, we're showing our ages right now.
Blockbuster.
And I watched it religiously, and my mum and dad got it because they fell in love with it straight away. The opening scene, when they first get to the island, and the first dinosaur you see is the Brachiosaurus.
There's a certain type of wonder that is captured in that scene so beautifully.
100%. They haven't captured it since, I tell a lie, they did capture it, but it was on the total opposite, and it was in Jurassic World Dominion. And you know the exact scene I'm on about?
No, don't hurt me like that. Where she's wandering down the pier as like the fucking... I hate you.
But right? Like that capture, because that's how that opened.
Pride.
And that's how Isla Sorna ended. And I thought that as an artistic and as a film, shot was just beautiful.
Please understand that my ass was sobbing in the theater. Like, I didn't care who the fuck heard me.
Oh, bro, my heart broke. Yeah. Like, yeah. I was...
You can't not.
You can't. That was Long Neck. Like, I named all the names.
Hey, my childhood just fucking vaporized.
Exactly, because like all the dinosaurs you saw in the majority of the movies are the same dinosaurs you see from the first one, like the Brachiosaurus, the Triceratops, Rexy. You know, they're all the same, especially the ones on Isla Sorna. And that was probably, like, if you deep dive in it, that was probably the same Brachiosaurus that you saw in the open. You know.
Mike, I'm gonna fly to Ireland and hit you. Stop! Why would you hurt me? I like animals.
Oh, hey,
My heart is tender.
I have not started hurting yet because I fell in love with the Brachiosaurus and it was not through Jurassic Park. It was from the land before time with Littlefoot. And that opening scene with his parents. What can I say?
Me just utterly crying again. Like, what the fuck? Oh no!
But you know what I
I
mean? Like,
love Lego.
yeah,
Yes.
such a
Yes.
good series of movies. Now, again, I'll probably say the first three are the better ones, but that's the same with any sort of movie franchise where the first three tend to be the best.
So we're on Brachiosaurus, and how do you rank? Again, I think it is so difficult with this particular list because one, there's so few dinosaurs. So who the fuck would end up in effort D? Like, wait, do we even have
No, we don't, because we're going D for Dino.
D for Dino? Like just generic Dino?
Yeah, just your generic Dino boy. He just shows up and doesn't really impact your life much. But like the fun thing about the Brachiosaurus, do you know what Brachiosaurus like means? Do you know what the name means?
That's like brachio means to breed, right?
It it does, but like I don't know why, but the name Brachiosaurus means arm lizard, and the damn thing ain't got no arms.
No, it's just the one long arm reaching out of
Just
its.
the one long ass, and at full height, a Brachiosaurus is between 40 to 43 feet in height, and like 60 to 70 feet long. He a big
It's a very
boy.
big animal.
Yeah, like that is. Think of that in a scale, or try to think of that in a scale of what you would see walking down the street, and just think of Big Bracky walking along your front yard.
I think they capture that in again that opening scene where Grant is like it's a dinosaur. Like he's pointing at it and they've got him kind of to scale. Now
They travel
because
in
this movie
herds.
they do travel in herds. Oh yeah, the breathlessness of the size and just the scale of this creature.
Mhm.
And I think they do a good kind of because that is one of the few CG elements in the movie.
Very, yeah,
Is
yeah.
is the brachiosaur in that opening shot, and it still holds up, but you
It
can
does.
tell.
Well,
Like it is one of those things where you can tell.
yeah, but again, when we first saw it, like for the first time, there had been nothing like that. Like we'd had Jaws and stuff like that there, but like seeing those dinosaurs and in the distance, as well as the Gallimimus that were there, and you know the paras that were there as well, just herding around this watering hole to get fucking fed.
Gorgeous shot.
Um, so with the Brachiosaurus, where would we put her?
Listen, I don't want to start it off like out of the gate that strong, but it is an S rank. Just because again, there's nothing before it. There's nothing like that is the first dinosaur and you have that whole scene of just like the crazy son of a bitch did it.
Yeah,
And it is such a magnificent. They have it jump up, get that leaf and then bop back down.
and then there's the beautiful scene when everything goes to shit, and they're
Yes.
in the treetops, and you just see their heads popping up like ooh, ooh.
And those aren't CG. Well, at least the main one that comes towards and then like
Yeah.
sneezes on the
Sneezes
yeah,
on the kid,
so-
yeah.
Oh, what is her name? I remember Tom.
Lex Lex.
Lex.
Yeah.
I just
Tim
remember
and
I'm
Lex.
a hacker.
Yeah. At least it's definitely Lex in the book. Lexi. Yeah.
Is
But
it Lex in the movie? Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter. We're here for dinos.
She gets sneezed on. She gets
Yeah, she gets boogered.
she gets Bracco boogers.
Yeah, and Stan Winston just was not in the general vicinity of fucking around
No.
because that thing is so gorgeous. They bring that head in, and you're just like, yeah, that's a dinosaur. I accept this as factual truth.
Yeah, 100%. Like if I had seen that, I don't know. Like obviously you go to Universal Pictures and they have the Jurassic Park ride and you see the animatronics and you know they are still quite lifelike, but you know they're not real. But if I saw that then, I probably would have cacked my pants. Like, get the
I have, okay, again, this has been my entire life, so I have like this barely there memory of being near some animatronics like that, of when I was 4 and I'm still in the fucking stroller, and I just remember a Triceratops over my pram, like, that shit's cool. I wasn't scared at the moment, like, it's a barely there memory, but I was just
yeah.
like, hell yeah, dinosaur.
And the Brachiosaurus has no natural predator at all.
That's a big son of a bitch. What are you
Like,
gonna do to him?
like and the Brachiosaur guys, she isn't even like the biggest sauropod on our list, but she definitely made a hole in our heart, and it wept during Dominion. So I'm going to I am putting Brachie S tier.
Yeah,
We're starting
good,
off
so we're
strong.
in agreement.
Yeah, we're starting off strong
We're starting off.
because
She deserves it.
she 100% deserves it without a shadow of a doubt. And then we're going to jump into horror elements now. Nedry. Let's talk about our friend Nedry.
What a jackass.
But here's the thing.
No expense.
We spared no expense except for his pay. And
But did he though? Because even John Hammond. Okay, so in the book, again, it's different, but in the movie, it seems like Nedry. It says we spared no expense, and the other dude who's working, Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson.
Hold on to your butts. He seems perfectly content in the job, but when he says, I don't, something about I don't ask that people do something about their problems. I ask that they do handle them. It seems like Nedry is just fiscally irresponsible and a bit of a jackass. That's the view that the viewer gets from the movie.
Yeah. So again, in the book, it's a little bit different. So when he's like signed on, he doesn't negotiate his contract. Like
Always negotiate
always
your
negotiate.
contract.
So he every time like John Hammond's going, no expense spared, you know, in his Scotch accent. Lovely guy, by the way. The actor.
David Attenborough's brother, right?
Dickie Attenborough, yeah. I met him when he was shooting over here for The Ring. He was directing it. Lovely guy. Lovely, absolute gentleman. And yeah. So in the book, he is so pissed that he has to do all these things because he's the only IT guy. He's the only guy doing all the security checks.
Sammy Jackson.
No, Sammy Jackson's there, but he's not in the same capacity. Like he's just like the supervisor or some stuff. Like get these motherfucking dinosaurs off my motherfucking island. And so Nedry's there by himself doing this near impossible task of like keeping these dinosaurs in check, you know, like making sure. One thing you don't see in the movie is like there's an actual theme park with like roller coasters and all that stuff. If you want to find out more about that, there actually play the Telltale game, the Telltale Jurassic Park game, which is magnificent. It was their first game that they ever created, and it was really good. And so he's there on his own, pretty much working on all these computers. He is a jackass, but he is a very underpaid jackass, which is why he goes.
So he's an understandable jackass in the book.
Yes, which you don't really see in the movie. He just comes across as a massive douche. You know, and he dies in a very, very horrendous way.
A deserved way.
A deserved way, one would say, by one of my favourite dinosaurs. And I do love these guys for a very specific reason. Dilophosaurus. Now,
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus. The Dilophosaurus. They're Dilfs.
Dilphosaurus, you Dilfy.
The Dilophosaurus. And look at him.
A dino I'd like to pluck?
A dino I'd like to fetch. Hey. And the reason I love these guys, well, for one, the Dilophosaurus in Jurassic Park are much smaller than they actually were. They were about, I'm not going to say twice as big, but they were much larger in real life, in the Cretaceous period, than they were in the movie. And the fact that they can spit venom, just
Was there any? I don't know that we have any current day proof that they had venomous like spit. I think that was purely cinematic, but they were much bigger in the actual, like, they stood above people.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, they did that in the movie anyway, because I think they were like 10 foot tall in the movie, but they were still a little bit bigger, maybe 12, maybe 13 foot, and much larger, like bulkier, and like a cobra, like that frill. Like, could you imagine being sat there in Nedry's place, and you're like, oh, go fetch, and it's just, it's such it's such a fucking cat. Like, you fetch it,
I mean, it is a cat. It is a cat because one, it's like, one, you go fetch it, motherfucker, and two, it's playing with its food.
100%. And like raptors, they're a pack hunter, and they were extremely good. Now, I'm not going to say they're as good as raptors or as intelligent, but seeing how they hunt, and the only reason I have any imagination of how they hunt is Jurassic World Evolution. Yeah.
The games.
The games.
Which is a special soft spot for both of us because we love ourselves a good park builder, and I think we both love. Again, there's a reason we're doing this stream is because we fucking love dinosaurs.
They're very skittish creatures around larger prey, like the Ankylosaurus, which I always put them in with the Ankylosaurus because they're not going to mess with them. Because the Ankylo is a massive tank, but we will get to the Ankylosaurus at another point because he's not in Jurassic Park. But this little Dilf, this dinosaur I'd like to fetch, eviscerates Nedry in this fucking, in the car. Like, how the hell did it even get into the car? And just that.
Well, I think because like he gets Nedry at some point. His glasses. He's like, my glasses. I can't see without. Neither can I, honestly. Shout out to the blind bitches. But he smacks into the Jeep and he's down for a bit, which you would think that would be the perfect opportunity to go for him. But I think at that point the Dilophosaur in the movie is just still exploring what exactly is Nedry. Like, it spit at him, and he's obviously freaked out.
Yeah.
But he's still like, what the fuck is this thing? Is it food? Can I eat it?
Well, that, again, that's something from the book. There's a line in which Malcolm, they go to the raptor pen, and the raptor, like, is watching them from the canopy, and then suddenly two attack from the side, one, and then the one attacks, and they all get zapped. But Malcolm's like, normally in the wild, when a lion or a tiger like eats a person, that's only after they find out that we're easy to kill. Who died to make these dinosaurs think we're easy to kill? And that's what the Dilophosaurus is doing. It's testing Nedry. And let's be honest, Nedry, you look like a big snack.
Yeah, he fails abysmally, and he's a large snack.
He is a very large snack. But when it comes to, the larger scale of Jurassic Park, now honestly, I would throw a lot of these dinosaurs S because I think they're badass, but I don't think that the Dilophosaurus is S class.
Okay, it's fair, but it also still hurts.
Yeah,
it's fair.
I know.
Now,
because it has a natural hunters, it's skittish. We don't know if
the design of it.
Yeah, the design is beautiful, and in the movie itself, like the puppetry for that,
Oh yeah, because that's practical. Because this is still when we did practical over CG. And I'm glad we're getting back to that because, again, to shout out to the Stan Winston people because they aren't in the business of fucking around. If you go to the Stan Winston, any of the shit that they make, anything that they put that you puppeteer, that thing's gonna have moving lips, it's gonna have moving eyes, it's like, that is what the thing looks like.
And again, I would say though, in the grand scheme of things, if Isla Sorna was a real thing and the dinosaurs did all escape, I don't think the Diloph would last as long as other dinosaurs. Because
it would find its niche.
It would find its niche, but I think it may be outkilled by the raptors, or it would come across something that it may even starve to fucking death. Again,
because
there are dinosaurs on Isla Sorna that never really make it into the movies, like the Troodons, who are terrifying. They lay their eggs inside corpses.
Wait, that's great.
Yeah, right.
I love that. We love a corpse defiler.
Oh yeah, 100%. And they're like scavengers, but they hunt at night. They have these big fuck off eyes that like reflect stuff. But I would put our dear Dilophosaurus in B tier.
B tier. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out though. The design. The design.
The design.
The frill.
The design.
It's so beautiful.
I know, but if we.
It's acid.
Or hallucinogenic, or whatever the hell it's spit. A paralytic agent. A tier.
Yes, I can agree to A tier. I get it if we're not going yes, but don't disrespect the Dilophosaurus.
No,
you get eaten.
You get spat on.
This is Nedry's mistake.
Yeah, go fetch. No, motherfucker.
Go fetch. You fetch.
And I guess the next one we have to talk about is one of your favorites.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
That's
our chicken boy. Our chicken boys.
Chickens. I actually prefer Struthiomimus because they just look... Listen, Gallimimus, great. However, I don't know why. I think it might just be evolution, because Struthiomimus is like one of the first things you learn to slice and send out.
Yeah.
So I think that's just that's my baby. Like, I've created life. So Gallimimus, wow, great. Struthiomimus, tis peak.
Is the peak. Now, like you said, we're laughing about the fact that they just remind us of chickens, but their name does legit mean chicken or rooster, like that. Sorry, chicken or rooster mimic. That is legit what their name means.
Oh god, so that flocking scene, we just need to put Alice in Chains rooster over it.
100%. But what I find really interesting about the Gallimimus is when we see them, we think they're herbivores. They're not. They're omnivores. They'll eat both meat and, flora, which you don't really see in dinosaurs. You're either one or the other.
sort of it's kind of like what they look like, ostriches. Ostriches are also obligate omnivores.
Are they? I didn't know that.
I think so. Like, I might be talking out of my ass. Let me look it up. Are ostriches
Ostriches.
ostriches omnivores? Yes, they are omnivores.
Interesting. I was unaware of that. And you may see me and Rachel fan ourselves that night because it is.
They are highly flexible eaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuck they are.
Okay. Okay. So I remember this scene specifically. And the biggest scene for the Gallimimus in JP1 is the stampede of them just pegging it, and like Alan, two kids hiding under the fucking tree,
The
and
log.
then the log, and then they just like jumping over and stuff. Like that would be
And then
terrifying.
T-Rex.
And then Rexy comes along and goes rawr. But
Yeah.
they're not Struthies. They are the basic bitches of the.
But they're really big too.
They are. They're about they're like 6 foot or
Like,
something.
you would think because like when you first see them at the like watering hole scene. Okay, so their shine out scene is the stampede.
Mhm.
You do see a few at the watering hole scene in the beginning next to like the Parasaurolophus and or no, is that a yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Parasaurolophus. Yeah.
Yeah, so you see them at the watering hole and you think that's a small animal. And then there's that stampede scene and you just see, oh no, that is standing heads over Alan Grant.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that is a big boy, and I think I'm not too sure
Would
whether
still wreck your shit.
yeah, I'm not too sure whether that was for the movie or if that's what they were actually like in real life. Because again, they did take some creative licensing with some of the dinos, made them bigger,
It's
made
Hollywood.
them smaller. It's Hollywood, and what I love about the wee galleys, they ain't got no teeth. They have no teeth in their head. So like they're like I said, they're omnivores. So their diet was like mostly insects, small small mammals like rats and things they can just gullet down their throat alive, eggs, and some plants. So essentially, I would actually say Gallimimus is more of a carnivore than a herbivore, which is always funny because and considering in all the
And
games.
it's an omnivore. Like, that's its own class.
Yeah.
I know everybody, especially you have this dichotomy in Jurassic Park where it's like omnivore, herbivore. Or not omnivore. You have
Carnivore.
Carnivore and herbivore.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that. You have omnivores and pescivores, which are the fish eaters.
The fish eaters. Baryonyx.
Suchiomymus. Wait, is Suchiomymus or no? That's a carnivore.
Suchiomymus. No, Suchiomymus is a yeah, eats fish. Yeah, big snake.
Yeah, fishy boy.
Yeah, Spinosaurus.
I love sea.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're already 7
we're already
movies
ahead
in.
of ourselves.
Shit.
No. First movie. Okay.
But
Gallimimus.
I am going to put our dear Gallimimus in D.
Doesn't mean bad.
Doesn't mean bad.
It just means that's a dinosaur.
It's definitely a dinosaur.
It's definitely a dinosaur.
It definitely does dinosaur things.
And it's also very bird-like. Again, I compared it to an ostrich, and Alan Grant talks about, now mind you, back in the 90s, we weren't super on board that dinosaurs were bird-like.
Yeah, we were.
And we weren't aware. We thought they were more like lizards, which just shows how even in just a few years, how the knowledge of something can change. But Alan Grant makes a compelling argument in the beginning of the movie where he says, look at the pubic bone of this creature. It's turned backwards just like a bird. It has hollow bones.
Mm-hmm.
And Gallimimus is one of those that even in the movie you see it, and that's a giant chicken. That is a big bird.
Chicken boy. And even in the book, it's like, if, scientifically speaking, we only discovered dinosaurs about 200 years ago, which seems like a long time, but grand scheme, a blink of an eye, really. You know what I mean? It was 1820 something when like the first, well, I say the first dinosaur bones were discovered. What I mean by that is that the first scientific, like, notation
Yeah,
of dinosaurs, because obviously
because let's
dragons.
face it, public education at the time, you just know a farmer probably dug something up and was like, "Huh, that's a funny looking cow bones."
Well, what they believed back then, again, it's described in the book because Crichton did his fucking research.
Crichton always does his research.
And what it was believed back then was that it was just a larger version of an animal that was still alive, because they believed that God would never make one of his creatures extinct. You know, hello
You
dodo,
got a lot
hello
of.
dodo bird.
Did your ancestors eat the dodo?
Right? So that's what they believe for a number of years, and I can't remember the name of the guy who really ran with it, who was the first paleontologist. But originally, when they got rid of that idea, they then believed that these massive creatures, these massive lizards, were so quick, smart. They believed the bird theory quick more then. But then when they found stuff like the Brachiosaurus, they changed they flipped the script and were like, oh, these things were massive and slow and stupid.
Yeah, especially with the T-Rex, like Tyrannosaurus Rex, I think means like king lizard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It literally means like they thought it was big ass lizards.
And like I said, like, obviously people have been finding dinosaur bones for fucking centuries, right? Because where else will we get the myth of dragons? You know, um,
We had them.
that is a whole other stream that we could
Yeah, because we
do
had them. They're
about.
dinosaurs. They're our dinos.
I'm talking about mythology streams about around the world mythology shit. Oh, I could go on for hours about that.
I would love to do that.
We
I
will
was a
do that.
Dragonology book kid.
I have the right knowledge over there.
I gave mine to my nephew because it was time to pass the knowledge.
I bought it for my partner. It was a book that they had when they were a child, and they lost it. And then one of our first anniversaries, I bought it for them again. I found it and bought it for them again. It's over there somewhere.
Yeah, I had that and Wizardology, which I have to give to the other nephew because you have to pass the knowledge.
You do. You gotta give them the smarts. Now, so Gally, you are delisted. You're
Again,
definitely a
not bad.
dinosaur. Not bad.
Definitely a dinosaur.
None of these are bad. None of these are bad. Like, if we were ranking them in rates of how we would survive them, they would all be S tier because they would kill us all.
Yeah, because like we are fleshy little like weak little humans, and these are gigantic animals that have no
100%.
concept of, oh, my foot might hurt you.
And now, Paras, our cresty boys.
Parasaurolophus.
Parasaurolophus. I do love a Parasaurolophus.
You don't see them for much in the movie, though, do you?
You don't,
It's just that
but
watering hole shot.
yeah, but then you do see them more in the second movie in Lost World when the poachers are coming.
Yeah, you see a lot. Well, you see a wide variety of things there because InGen is swooping in like, hey,
Oh
we
yeah,
want to capture all these beautiful things.
and you do get to see one of my favorite dinosaurs in that there, which is a herbivore. Um, um, but we'll get to him. We'll get to him next episode because we could be here for days if we did this
Oh yeah.
this way. The para, hornhead. Also, the name. Yeah, the name means yeah. So Ducky from Lost fucking Land Before Time. I always remember her and her adopting the pterosaur. What was the pterosaur's name again? Sorry, no, it wasn't Spike, the Stegosaurus. She adopted
Yeah,
Spike the
he was a
Sarah.
Yeah, I knew what you meant, but
Yeah.
I knew who you meant. And obviously, Spike representing your nonverbal friend in the corner.
But Spike stole my heart. I'm not even gonna lie, I was like, like, dude, I live for you now. As a child. But yeah, the para, their name literally means near crested lizard.
We thought they were lizards. Don't judge us. What would you think if you didn't know?
I mean, whilst yes, they are closely related to birds, they do still have very lizard-like, you know, skin.
And they are animals of varying feature.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Wait, I shared that picture of the naked, or not the picture, the video of the naked emu to you, right?
probably
That just
not,
straight up was.
because I would have nightmares.
No, it was an emu without, or not an emu. No, it was an emu, and it didn't have feathers, and like the farmer was taking care of it. Literally, just looks like a Struthiomimus. Like it has the blue striping and everything.
Really?
Yeah, like
So what we're
I'll
saying?
send it to you after.
Yeah, so what we're saying is Struthiomimus didn't actually die; it just evolved into an emu and took over Australia.
That's the cassowary.
The shoebill.
Oh, oh. Ugh. That thing sounds like a machine gun.
I know, but it looks so cute. It looks like it would eat you. But
I was about to say, it looks so cute to us because we like monsters.
yeah, but there's something about its eyes. Have you ever like looked at its eyes like? Okay, I know why. I know what would kill me quicker. I would do a Nedry.
It would kill me and eat me, but it's cute.
I would do a Nedry.
I will die petting something I shouldn't.
Well, see, there's something about the book that we'll get to when we get to the big baddies of the movie. So paras, where do you think we should go? Because again, you don't really see them, and
You don't
they
really
are.
see them. They might have their time to shine in future lists, but for now, they're just Dino.
Yeah.
For now.
Because I like them. I do like them. I think they're. I think they look badass, like that thing, but they are dumb. They are typical pack herd animals. Dumb, like they will purposely hurt one another to make sure they don't get eaten. You know, leave the old to die. Like these guys are 13 feet in height. You know, they weigh 5 ton. They have a big fucking bone in the front of their head, and they will not headbutt something.
Yeah, it's kind of like large herd animals of today, like kind of cows. And listen, I love cows. I grew up on a farm. Love me some cows. But yeah, they are just kind of they are D for Dino. They're good. They're gonna shine in future lists. But for right now,
Yeah.
just Dino.
Then again, more people are killed by cows than sharks. So.
That's true. Did you know that if you are of the cycling persuasion and you menstruate, cows will try to mount you to alert, like female cows, if you go into a female pen, they will try to mount you to tell the males that you're fertile.
No, I didn't know that, and I'm terrified.
Now you do. Farm kid coming in with the traumatic knowledge.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize cows were so. Oof.
They're horny
Ooh.
on Maine, and I love cows. Don't get me wrong, but like you won't get me near one when it like.
Yeah.
Yeah, for reasons. I'm not that big. That thing will kill me, and that's how they died. That's how they kill more people per year.
So, guys, girls, and ghouls, if the red moon rises, don't go on a cow field.
Dude, yeah, don't go cow tipping. Don't do anything of that nature.
You have now learned something.
You will die.
Spread this to your friends. Tell them you found out from Edgar and Hank that cows are diabolical.
And I feel like I'm always lore dropping the craziest shit on you.
A little bit. I love it. And you know what? Speaking of cows, who's next on the list? Triceratops.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the cows and imagining now a Triceratops tries to fucking mount you.
Oh, you're dead. You're cooked. You're cooked.
Oh, you're cooked.
Now, I fucking love a Triceratops. Ever since I was a child. You know?
Especially in the movie where Grant lays down on it and you just see the
heart,
physical
yeah,
prop,
just
the
breathing. Yeah, and Ellie's like, "Oh my god, Alan, it's a Triceratops." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, it's a Triceratops." And
yeah,
these things, Triceratopses were fucking badass. Like they had no fear. You know, like we were talking about the pirates. They would run, they would hide. Triceratops, T-Rex. Is that right, bro? I have 3 horns in my head, and I know how to use them, and I will gore you. And
yeah, that is a creature that is built for goring.
they were tanks. They were just pure muscle and attitude, like for a herbivore.
Yeah, they are murderers with a good PR team.
Yeah, but they were, and even so. The running theory is, even when there were males and females, they were very much like elephants. It was a matriarchal society with bulls in the wild, and they were very caring and stuff like that. And again, this is what paleontologists believe. Whether it's true or not, I know I haven't got a Triceratops dinosaurs to ask, but we'll see. Maybe one day.
Maybe like the dire wolf,
Yeah.
we'll have a animal shaped like a Triceratops.
Yeah, and they weren't that tall. Like they were, like I say, they weren't that tall. They were about 10 feet in height, right?
That tall, still massive.
That tall, still massive, but they were about 30 foot long. Right, so that's about the size of a bus. Like
it's bigger than the largest great white.
And they were like maybe 10 to 13 fucking tons of just pure muscle. And I think, like, we know how much, like, elephants eat, right? We know how much a lot of herbivore animals eat, but how much food would an animal like that have to ingest to just keep going? Like, it says in the book that they had to buy stuff, like, they had to import every 2 weeks food just for the fucking, like, herbivores, because the natural flora on the island would not sustain them. They would devour everything.
Again, it's been a while, so I can't recall, but in the book or in the movie they have West Indian lilac, and the animals can't eat that because it's
poisonous. Yeah.
And that's a running theme throughout the movie is you picked these plants because they're beautiful, but they're toxic.
Yeah.
And that's a running theme throughout the book. And actually, when she goes to dig through the droppings, you find out that she's not ingesting the lilac. The nod there is that the trike is ovulating.
Yes. Yes.
And, like, she's obviously super sick in that scene, but they explain it like, hey, she's been tranked, so she's safe to approach. This is because, like, she gets dizzy every few weeks, and she's, like, weird every few weeks. It's like, yeah, because she's ovulating. She's laying eggs because you spliced her DNA with a hermaphroditic frog.
Hello, Dr. Wu, the call's coming from inside the house. And I think, so, the Triceratops on Isla Sorna have a matriarch, and I'm pretty sure that is like the matriarch of the Triceratops. Again, the only reason I know that there is because of the Telltale game, which is canon. We could even go into the comic books of Jurassic Park, and those get wild.
You know what? I will straight up get the full trade of that and read it just to rank them because
Yeah,
again, we love dinosaurs.
we do, we do. And I I remember one of the first movies I ever watched as a child, and it was after Jurassic Park. So, and it was a black and white movie, and I remember, and you've probably seen like this clip in other movies, and it's the Triceratops versus the T Rex on the cliff,
Like
right?
this claymation.
Yeah, the claymations fight. And I remember watching that as a kid, going, just being amazed at this like Triceratops going up against this T Rex. And I had a fuck ton of
And
like
that's because they
Triceratops
could go
toys.
toe to toe.
Yeah,
They
easily.
absolutely could go toe to
Yeah,
toe. Again,
no,
murderers with a good PR team.
100%. Um, I and then we have Sarah as well from Land Before Time. Our little saucy Triceratops.
She is the Regina George of her time.
She is the nepo baby of that entire crew. My daddy's had Triceratops. But
Oh baby.
in the nepo trike.
Nepo trike.
I don't know, man. I do want to put the Triceratops at S, but
But there are more impressive
there
dinosaurs on
are
this
more
list.
there are more impressive dinosaurs on the list.
And since we don't get to see her bust out the sassy gore with it, um,
Could you imagine seeing that on screen? Like in none of the movies do you see a Triceratops fight, and like
it's the good PR. It's because they couldn't show that without people being like, "Oh fuck, this thing is
like
massive and is willing to gore shit." Oh no.
yeah, I
Get that
mean
again? It's the spin doctors. They want you to think she's friendly, but she's like a cow. She kills more people than sharks.
yeah, and like those little jeeps that they had going around, like like Rexy had a hard time biting through that. A trike going full speed. Now these things could run at about 30 to 50 mile an hour. Full speed and over.
Oh yeah, think of
Over.
a rhino. Think of those videos that you see of safari vehicles going versus a rhino. Scale it up a little bit.
Oh,
You're so
100%.
cooked.
Oh yeah, like without a second doubt, you're dead. You either get gored or you're in the car crushed because it would just keep going over you like a
Like the jaws
steamroller.
of life will not be saving you.
No, no. So I think Tracy the Triceratops A tier.
I agree. That's fair. Because like again, that shot with Grant on the chest and the breathing, and again, I know I keep sucking the dick of Stan Winston's art school, but like,
Yeah, it's
it's good for
deserving.
a reason. It's deserved.
It's 100% deserving. Like the guy was an absolute genius when it came to animatronics and puppetry. And they, like you said before, they are slowly going back to doing that. Even with horror movies, they're slowly going back to you know real visceral blood and stuff
I
instead of the
mean,
CGI stuff. Like look at
I
Terrifier,
mean, think
for
about
example.
Nosferatu. Those dire wolves were just like really big wolfhounds that were painted black. And what was it? Nicholas Coulter was like, "What happens if they catch me?"
You get bit. I'm
And I'm
sorry.
like, well, I mean, the dog doesn't know it's technically a scene, but they might catch up to you, and I mean, they are dogs, so they might just like blah, 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 lick the.
I mean, they are.
Wait, no, they are
Yeah,
wolfhounds though, so they might give a little nibble.
wolfhounds are docile as hell. Like nowadays, they are the silly little boys. Well, silly little boys. Hello.
Silly little, still bigger than me, but that's not a hard goal to cross. I am miniature.
Well, we're moving on to something that's not miniature. We're moving on to the girl that is on all the TV screens. We're moving on to the gal that is The soundtrack for Jurassic Park. Rexy. The T-Rex.
S-rank. S-rank. We don't even need to talk about it. I mean, we're going to, but we don't need to because you know it's S-rank.
I fully agree with Rachel. Rexy is S-rank. Now, does that mean all T-Rexes are S-rank? No. But it does mean that Rexy is S-rank. And the reason Rexy is S-rank is because Rexy has been in every single Jurassic Park movie except for number 3, because that was the Spinosaurus's big debut, and obviously the Rex, the Rex loses to the Spinosaurus in that movie. We don't like that because that would not happen. I will fight a paleontologist about that. I love Spinosaurus, but that would not happen.
I don't know. Okay, so I have to say it probably would be, and here's why. Or well, it probably wouldn't because who knows. Because we love all these dinosaurs, but on the scale of timeline, there are some dinosaurs that are viewed together that are thousands of years apart evolutionarily. However, if they were to be together, IRL in this sort of, I feel that it still would happen because while T-Rex in the movies is a carnivore and definitely a hunter, the actual T-Rex was most likely a scavenger.
Yeah, it's believed that the T-Rex was a little of both. It would hunt if it had to, but it would mostly scavenge. But then again, that's very much the same for most carnivores, I would say, because even humans, to a point, like the reason we can eat, let's say, out of date meat, and we can. There are certain organs in us that allow the reason our stomach acid is so strong is because when we couldn't hunt, we would scavenge and roadkill, from a saber-toothed tiger.
I was about to say some people still do. It's roadkill.
Roadkill pie. Some people still do. I think that's a thing with all carnivores is that they are scavengers. They will eat when the opportunity arrives. And Rexy, though, the hero. I consider the T-Rex the hero of the movie. It's not that I'm not saying that the raptors are the villains. The raptors are just doing what raptors do, right?
None of the animals are technically villains, and that's what makes this true horror. Because most villains, it's like, oh, evil has a purpose. This isn't evil. This is no purpose. This is the food chain, and you are suddenly at the bottom of it.
Yeah, the true villains in Jurassic Park are the humans. But I feel the same. I feel the same for kaiju movies as well. Godzilla's not a bad guy. King Kong's not a bad guy. Ghidorah was a bad guy, but that's because he was from space and he was purposely killing people and he enjoyed it. But it's the humans that in the kaiju movies that are the bad guys.
And in this, the T-Rex is the hero because she takes out what is possibly objectively the worst of the humans, which is the lawyer.
I bet you he was glad he went to the toilet beforehand.
She rips off the top of the hut and you just hear.
I mean, that would be me.
That would be instantaneously shitting myself.
If I'm sat there looking up and I just see these big yellow eyes with that massive fucking, Rexy, you got a jawline for days, my girl. Looking at you.
The dino I'd like to fetch.
I'm yeah, I'm cooked.
I'm dead. All right, just spreading the fucking tomato sauce on myself. Just all right.
It's but again, it's the same I said to you a while ago. Is that if something does eat me, I want it to fucking choke. So I'd be the spiciest motherfucker, sriracha sauce, fucking chilies everywhere. Yeah. I want it to choke on me. I'm not going down without a fight. I want it to remember me days after.
You're hiding a fucking ghost pepper in your back pocket, just choke on it.
I want it in the forest somewhere, screaming because it's constipated because I'm just nah. Remember me. My ghost will haunt it forever.
You are a bad case of Taco Bell, bitch. That's what you are.
I I mean I don't find Taco Bell spicy. I know
No,
some
neither
people
do
do.
I.
I
Some
tried their
people
sauce.
have no taste palate, or have no taste. Some people have no palate.
Speaking of palettes, would you like to show us yours?
Oh, you mean my?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, as I said, like, okay, so my makeup and stuff is on my desk. You can't see it because the magic of where my camera is. But yeah, Perfusion Cosmetics did like a thing with Jurassic Park a few years ago, and it was my birthday. And and of course it was my birthday because again, it released the year I was born, and so it was like some anniversary. It was the 30-year anniversary because I was 30. I
Yeah,
just realized I was just like, oh God,
30 years for
staring
me.
down the
Yeah,
barrel of my mortality.
I still think 30 years ago was the 70s.
No,
It was not, but I think it is.
no,
I know,
no. Us, us.
I know,
So,
I know.
yeah, they had the 30-year thing, and yeah, I treated myself.
And
I love how we just had an existential crisis on screen.
yeah, but to be fair, that mirror is how we started this entire conversation about Jurassic Park dinosaurs. And
Yeah,
did it
because I
do?
was doing makeup.
Yeah, did it devolve or did it evolve from there? I'm not too sure which way, but it's been a constant talking point between me and Rachel.
Yeah, cause like I was like, oh yeah, I love Jurassic Park, and then we got to talking, and we both play the games, and I was like, I prefer the first one, and you had
Like,
said,
bro,
no, you have to play the second, and I was like, but the storyline sucks, and you were like, no, chaos theory.
yeah, the story for the second game is just a tutorial. Chaos Theory is where it shines, and the challenge mode. And I can't wait for Evolution 3 because I get to have baby dinosaurs.
Dinos. I
But
want more. I want.
we're going off track again, Rexy.
T-Rex,
So,
S rank. Well, I
that's
think it's
right.
because we already know where she's going, so we're just kind of meandering.
Yeah, but again, fun things about T Rexes that people don't know is that while you said earlier on the name means Tyrant Lizard King, here's something that I know Rachel has delved into. She didn't sound like that.
No, do you want to like insert
Oh,
the actual
I will insert the sound. Don't worry. Yeah, but you describe it for us, and
horror?
I will have the people listen to it as you describe it.
Okay, yeah, so if you listen to what they actually sound like, there are some subsonic sounds that they make that are more like in the sounds that have been recreated by the university. You can hear them chatting back and forth in the forest. So they place your ears in the middle of the forest where you have T Rexes chittering back and forth, and you will hear subsonic sound right behind you. And it's just like, if you hear that, the middle of the night, the forest, and then you hear them honking back and forth, they found your ass. You're eaten. Like the big like brop that they give out, yeah. That's the that's they're talking to each other. Otherwise, it's haunting. It's haunting.
It's it's hauntingly beautiful though. That's the weird thing. Again, but I think
It's like birdsong.
yeah, I think because it's a fucking bird, the closest relative to a T Rex is a fucking chicken. You know, which is terrifying.
Remember who you are. Bagok! Oh, trust me, chickens know. Again, farm girl knowledge, like chickens fucking know where they came from. They
Oh,
never
100%.
forgot.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen a
have no
rooster
doubt.
go in after a fucking mouse and just devour it?
No.
These eyes have beheld horrors beyond your comprehension. It is brutal. That thing gets like a mouse gets in there, it's just like, bye, motherfucker.
There's also the theory that like chickens, that T-Rex were pack animals. Not massive packs, maybe about 2 to 4, but for breeding purposes and stuff like that. Like, it's weird to think that an animal such as that, so large, would hunt with others. But like you said, the chittering back and forth. You don't do that if you're a lone hunter. You know?
And they have a single T-Rex in the movie. They have just the singlet female because they're like, she's too aggressive. And it's like, no. We would like to think that she's too aggressive to be with other things. That bitch is hunting with people.
Well,
she's got her squad.
Yeah, well, again, so Rexy is the only T-Rex on Isla Sorna, but there are 2 on Isla Nublar who have the baby in Lost World.
Oh, yeah.
And then the one in the 3rd movie, I can't remember what Island that is.
Isla Nublar? No.
It might be Isla Nublar, or there's a bunch of islands, guys. It's a lot of it's a lot of islas.
Yeah, it's Los Cinco Muertes.
Yeah, and the one that was killed by the Spinosaurus in that movie was a male T-Rex. So they and then there's the one they brought back to San Diego, which some people think is Rexy, and it's Rexy's pup, but it's probably not because it's 2 different islands. Site A, Site B. Then the one in in Jurassic World one is Rexy, because you can tell by the scars that she has. Like she is just covered in scars from all the battles.
Oh yeah, she has the
fought.
raptor scars.
Yeah, she has the raptor scars. I think she has the scar on her side here from a Triceratops as well, because she has been through the wars. You know, she has fought for her, because she is the dominant apex predator of the island. So I'm going to give Rexy, our gorgeous queen of Isla Sorna, A tier. No, S tier.
I was about to say, what the fuck? You're giving her S tier. Put up your dukes, man.
No, she's definitely going into S tier, because she is just a badass bitch. And so are all. I love T-Rexes, and they've haunted people's nightmares for decades now. You know, since the bones were discovered, since it went on display, people's imaginations have ran wild with what this creature could have done, could have looked like, and it has fed the imagination of thousands, millions of people. You know.
I mean, if you dig anything up with that jawline, that's going to ignite some things, because like that is with the teeth.
Mm-hmm. So, shall we reveal our final pet?
The final pet. Yes. I loves them. I have one.
Our velociraptors. So, velociraptor means swift thief. And these guys are, without a doubt, the apex pack hunters in all of the Jurassic Park franchise. Now, there are other animals like it.
Does it mean swift thief, or does it mean swift bird?
It means swift thief,
raptor
I think.
is bird.
It might be both.
It might be both, because, Latin is flexible like that.
Yeah. And so in the movies, they're about 6 foot tall, right? But in real life, people think they were about the size of turkeys.
Well, the Utahraptor, those were the tall ones.
Yes, the Utah Raptor. Yeah, that was recently discovered as well, 10 years ago or something.
So there were some in that size range, but not under the name that we know. Under the name that we know, they would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's even more terrifying. Because, like, I don't know, man, there's something about turkeys that are terrifying. And could you...
piss them off on purpose.
Yeah, but could you imagine something turkey-sized? With big claws on their hands and feet, and, like, dagger-like teeth. coming at you. Not just one, but 6 or 8 from different angles.
Oh yeah, a drive-by munching. Oh.
Yeah, right? Because turkeys are vicious fuckers the best of times anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, they're also dumb. They're also stupid. Like, again, country girl knowledge, they're also dumb. And I would piss them off on purpose, on the regular. Like, I would just sit there making it this and watching the males just just what did you say about my mama?
So there's something I said earlier on about the raptors, which was that when Alan, Grant, Malcolm, and Ellie like visited them for the first time, one was waiting for them, and then 2 attacked them from the side, and then he jumped after them. And Malcolm was like, "Okay, well, who taught these creatures that we were easy to kill, easy to hunt?"
And they show you in the movie first scene.
Yeah,
they show you.
There's something. So do you remember in the movie when the first when they're going through the the hatchery, and the first animal that's born is the velociraptor.
Come on, little one. Kill again. The puppetry.
Right. So in the book, right, the first animal they come across in the hatchery is a raptor, but it's like it's a year old and it's still a tiny pup, and like Tim, the young boy, it's like a dog. It plays like a pulley rope and stuff, and like jumps on him, and he's stroking it and stuff, and it's like chittering and purring as he's stroking it, and Woo's like, because Alan Grant like goes over and grabs it, and like is pulling its tail and stuff, pick up, and it's like screaming at him, and then it like calms down and like hisses at him, and it goes back into Tim's arms, and they're like, well, this thing's meant to be a vicious carnivore, like what the hell's this? And Woo's like, yeah, they don't develop that instinct until they're much older, because what they don't tell you about the movies is that this has been going on for a long time. It's not just suddenly, boom, now there's fucking fully fledged dinosaurs. It takes about 10 years to fully grow the dinosaur to its full height.
I mean, they do kind of go into it in the movie where
Mr. DNA?
Yeah, where oh piss. Problematic favorite. Hammond. Sorry, my brain just farted. So where Hammond is talking about how he's had an island and he's been working on something. So he does kind of preface that like this is just the end stages that we're seeing. This is like right before opening time because a legal issue has popped up.
Yeah, because
somebody taught the raptors that we were killable.
Yeah, 100%. And one of my favorite characters from the book, as well as the movie, is Muldoon. Muldoon is a certified badass. Now Muldoon he wasn't a poacher. Many people think he was a poacher. He was a safari specialist who hunted poachers in like Africa and stuff. Fun fact about Muldoon: in the movie, he is known for saying the very famous words, "clever girl," before he is viciously killed.
Eviscerated.
He is not. He survives. He survives that, canonically.
Oh, really? In the book?
He does. Yeah. In the comic books, he survives. The comic books based off the movies. He survives. Because,
okay, so that's where I got. Okay, because I haven't read the comics.
Yeah, he actually survives because he then goes and hunts, because some raptors get off the island, because raptors are always getting off the fucking island, and he's in the Amazon hunting them, and like they're like
cut out again.
He's in the Amazon like hunting them because they're in the Amazon for some fucking reason, and they're like, "Didn't you die?" And he goes, "No, I ran." Like, yeah, but
no.
But the raptors have like, then you have the raptors you have the raptors who are one of the main dinosaurs in all the movies. You have the raptors from the first one who are just doing what raptors do. You have the raptors in the second one who aren't really doing much. They're just hunting, you know. They're in the tall grass. They hunt down the poachers. They kill them all. Then you have the
They're very
raptors.
good at crowd control.
Yeah. Then you have the
Anything.
raptors in number 3, which I found very interesting because that's when Alan was like they communicated with each other through these like he has the dino bone like and he's like calling
Somebody
to
made a
them.
3D print of that, and they were
Yeah.
going to try and work that because the sound is obviously dubbed in on
Yeah,
top.
yeah, yeah.
But he was gonna try and get the vocal cords to, like,
Work.
use flexible filament
Mm-hmm.
to see if he could get some sort of note out of it.
Um, but in that their movie, you find out that they are again matriarchal because there are males in that pack because obviously they're having children, right? But they are a matriarchal society, which I think most dinosaurs are. Again, the female of the species is more deadly than the male. Again, in the animal kingdom, that is just fact. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry, guys. It's fact.
Yeah, there may be more male serial killers, but let's just face it, it's because y'all get caught.
Yeah, the women never get caught.
Women have been knowing how to wash blood out of clothing for like a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
Like,
It comes built with the DNA. It's comes through the Xbox.
bloodthirsty.
And like they're only hunting Alan and the group because what the other dude that Alan works with stole the egg. And they're only hunting them to get the egg
Oh
back.
yeah, he's not a photographer. No, he is a photographer because he sneaks the egg in his fucking camera bag.
Yeah, his camera bag.
She's like,
Yeah.
wow. Wow. After the second movie and you pulled that?
Right. So he.
I mean, he wasn't in the California incident, but still, you heard.
I mean,
you
yeah.
heard what happened.
I mean, imagine being in San Diego and just seeing a T-Rex coming down the street and eating your dog.
Nightmare a reoccurring nightmare that I had after seeing that second film because I did have a window on the second floor of my house. And yeah, I was convinced for weeks after that movie came out that, yeah, I was just going to see that walk past my window, so pants shitting terror.
But we're ranking them from the first movie because we could also go into like Blue, Echo, and stuff from Jurassic World. But from the first movie, they are terror incarnate. Like, you see them in the kitchen stalking the children. Like, their nails going across the tile floor, just and opening fucking doors.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be like uber smart, and it's just like whoa. I mean, there are some birds that are smart like that. Like you think corvids, you think crows, that can solve puzzles. Like, yeah, this thing could easily probably solve a simple puzzle like a latch.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like.
Especially if there's a food-driven treat, yeah.
Yeah, and to be quite honest, the only reason those kids survived, plot armor. That's it.
Plot armor.
Like,
yeah,
I'm
because
sorry.
that moment where Tim's hobbling along, he's been hurt. They said they clocked those things at the speeds of a cheetah. Yeah, no, he has plot armor because he's a child.
Yeah, and to be fair, that raptor is just sauntering over. It's like, I'm a big loser.
I'm coming to catch Tim.
It's like, oh, see you. Oh, now you're in the pantry. Oh, come here, you. It's just sauntering over
I just
to
want
him.
to see. I need to see a raptor with bright pink nails, like just. Oh, I see her in the pantry. Come here, you.
Oh, I'm coming for you, Muldoon.
Clever girl.
Don't you know, clever queen?
And this is why I say that I do have a raptor, because I obviously have my cat, and he has that personality, that sassy bitch personality. And that is what the
100%.
raptors are. They're sassy, murderous bitches.
100%.
They are the mean girls. I love them.
They are. They are the mean girls. And we were talking about, like, generational evolution and stuff. But what people often forget is that a lot of these dinosaurs were never in the same territories. Like, you find the bones of velociraptors in China and Mongolia, whereas you'll find T-Rex bones in North America. whilst Pangea at the time, the big supercontinent that we were, think how big the world is, and circular. Uh,
We checked
yeah,
multiple times.
I'm on it right now. Um, like you're on one side of the continent of the supercontinent to the other, and the space between, like the atmosphere is completely different on one side compared to the other, and they never would have met. So when Rexy first comes across these raptors, and these raptors first come across Rexy, never have seen a T Rex before in their life. They don't give
And
a
it is
fuck.
animal. Yeah, it's animal instinct at that point. Like, when animals meet each other that have never been in the same, like, it's animal instinct. It is what you are now faced with this. What are you going to do?
Mhm.
Like, they don't give a shit because they are animals. They're going to do whatever it is they need to because survival.
Yeah, and they legit just leap onto this apex predator of this movie and start tearing at her. Now,
Yeah, because that's what raptors do. That's what the raptors do. They're just like, ah, yes, this is slightly larger than what we're used to, but fuck it, we ball.
yeah, like I'm trying to think, the best way to describe like a velociraptor's tactics would probably be wolves. You know, like a wolf pack attacking a larger prey. You know, you have one driving the prey into a certain area, then you have two or three waiting on like the left and right hand side, then you have one waiting at the top. You know, there's always like they're trying to bottleneck. But when they went against Rexy, they didn't have that because it was in the auditorium, the inside the massive Jurassic Park building. So they just started jumping on her and climbing on her like she was
Yeah,
a
and I
ladder.
don't even necessarily know because they're chasing smaller prey. Now, in the wild, would this have happened? Again, no. But like the question is, they're going after the smaller prey, which is the people, because those are killable.
Yeah,
But now they're faced with this. So the question is, in a real world situation, would they have run away and been like, ah, that's really big?
I think I
Oh,
think
they might have had balls bigger than their brains, though.
no, I think they probably would have attacked something like Rexy, but not with the numbers they had. And again, when Jurassic Park 1 first came out, the misinformation about velociraptors was rather large. We didn't know they had feathers. We do now. Um,
It really, that is such a cool, like,
you know,
have you seen the beautiful
the Pyroraptor.
illustrations?
Oh yeah, the Pyroraptor.
No, the beautiful illustrations of raptors with feathers. I love that.
I actually have not. You have to show me.
I
Um,
will. Another thing I send to you, along with the naked emu.
it's what we do here, guys. Send naked emos to
That's
each
what
other.
we do.
And
It's what friends do. You pebble memes and weird facts at each other.
if we're going off pure terror and horror and what would shit you up in the middle of the night, I want to put the Velociraptor on S tier because one, they are a film staple. They have been in every single fucking film and in major roles. Two, they're absolutely terrifying, uh, especially the Jurassic Park raptors. They are just miles beyond anything that you could even imagine coming across in the wild.
And I
You
mean,
know,
even still, real world velociraptors with their short stature, that's a drive-by munching. You're still
that's a short stature filled with muscle and anger and razor
that is a
sharp
short
claws.
stature full of rage.
Like
Much like
and
my cat.
yeah, they are, to me. I say S tier because I love raptors. I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Too. Again, they remind me of my cat. Like that scene where like the raptor pops up and it's got the little bit of cellophane over its head, like
Oh
the tarpaulin.
yes.
And I was just like, yeah, I wake up to that every morning because that's how my cat pops up under the blankets. Like, that's literally, if
And
not friend, why friend
friend
shaped?
shaped.
No, I will die petting something I shouldn't.
I know, and I tell you what, the noise they make is beautiful. Like, maybe that's not the real noise they made, but the noise they make in the movie is the guttural...
Cinematic, gorgeous.
Yeah, the guttural, like, chittering...
Yeah,
you know,
I can't do it.
like, it's almost like a bark, but it's not. You know?
Oh yeah, especially in the kitchen scene.
And you know they're talking to each other. And I love smart things. I'm terrified of smart things. Hi, I'm dumb. But these things, oh man, they would just fuck up your day.
Even the white women who can tame anything.
Yeah.
No.
No, not a chance. Not a chance. So, Raptors...
Maybe when it's littler, but like...
Raptors, you are going into S tier.
That was the last one, wasn't it?
That concludes the dinosaurs that we see in Jurassic Park 1, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dinosaurs. I could have sworn it was more. But
yeah, I think it's because of, again, that opening watering hole scene. It just seems like...
Yeah, because, so, it's never really stated how many dinosaurs there are on the island in the movie. But once more, it is stated by Dr. Wu that there are approximately 250 species. Well, 250 dinosaurs on the island, created from 15 different species. And that is only on Site A. Not mentioning Site B, which was their crazy lab experiments. And we will get into the crazy lab experiments at some other point. But for right now, we have completed Jurassic Park 1. And we will be coming back with Jurassic Park 2. Number 2. Lost World, with our great Daddy Malcolm Bloom.
You know, I love Daddy Malcolm, but I'm gonna be dead honest. 2 is my least favorite.
Really?
I like 3 better than 2.
Interesting.
I
hated
it
the
might
mum.
just be...
It was the mum that did it for me for number 3.
Oh, yeah, well, that's because she's a shrill dumbass.
But you know what? That's Cooper. What happened to Cooper? We need to watch that movie and find out. I need to ask the director what happened to Cooper. How did he end up there?
Wait, which one's Cooper again?
Cooper is the edgy as fuck dude in number 3 who's wearing the sunglasses on the plane like that there.
Oh no, he gets eaten by the Suchomimus.
He gets eaten by the Spinosaurus. But, it is a Suchomimus, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, Spinosaurus, interchangeable, same
thing.
diff.
But how did it go from there to there? Like, why did he end up running away from it in the first place? What was he doing in the forest? He's a specialist. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no, he ends up on the tarmac, the plane. You know what? We'll get into it.
We'll get into it in the movie. But for now, that has been our ranking of Jurassic Park 1 dinosaurs, from the Brachiosaurus to the T-Rex to the Raptor. Beautiful.
Not many dinos on this list, but still very good. Very good dinos.
But we also have 5 more movies to go through. And just one.
And don't forget the games.
Oh, we're going through the games. Oh.
I want to.
I need to make this list bigger.
Oh yeah, we need P&Gs for it.
Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me and Rachel through this. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun.
This was soothing for me. This is my vacation. This is dinosaurs. I love the shit.
I think after the week we've had, we needed it.
Yeah. This is like the healing after. Oh hey, because for those of you that don't know, all the Sabat players are chronically ill girlies and non-binaries because like we're all sick constantly. Like constantly. We
have started calling it the Scottish Night Runners because we can't say the name. But again, from us, thank you very much for joining us for this lovely little stream, and we hope to see you next time for our second ranking of Jurassic Park dinosaurs for the Lost World. And remember,
Dinosaurs?
dinosaurs. Keep it scary.
Dinosaurs. Keep it scary.
See you later. Bye.